Good day, my name is Abay, I'm from Kazakhstan. I'm a Java developer at Sengao company that is create software for government in Kazakhstan. Thanks for organizers of Java Day for organizing this event and the opportunity to take, and thanks for this opportunity to take part in it. Okay, today I will talk with you about cloud file storage. So let's get next slide. Okay, just a sec. Thank you. I read your chat message. You can write to me some messages, some questions, and in future I will take one from you for lottery. Lottery that will someone from you will get prize for the best question. So next slide. So about problem. Today I want to tell you about file storage and what problem we are able to solve using the specific solution. Imagine you are faced with the task of deploying a reliable, free, easily extensible, stable file storage that you will not to monitor for a long time, as well as preferably open source, and some solution that will be long time supported from community, or you in future can get last updates for your file storage. It's more like about open source because it's free and long time supported by community. So what problem we today will to resolve? Description of problem. First, it's necessary to store files or virus extensions. Second problem, in my case, I need to use some open source solution. Next case, files will be periodically added new files once a month. 50 or 100 new files in one. Sorry. Just problem. We need to save some files. In months, it's about 50 or 100 new files, different range in size. Next problem, it's we need to download this, upload these files again, and because our file storage must allow upload and download these files months in range 50 or 100 once in months. Next problem, it must be compatible with modern cloud storages. If in future we need to transfer our files in cloud storage, some like Google or Amazon data storages, cloud data storages. And for this task, we choose different solutions, and the most suitable solution is in our case will MINIO. MINIO is open source solution for storing data. Today I will talk about it. So next slide. What's MINIO? About MINIO, MINIO is object storage server realized under Apache license version 2.0, compatible with Amazon S3 cloud storages services, and it is not only cloud storage like Amazon cloud storage or Google cloud storages. It's more compatible, and it can deploy it on our servers machine, because that more suitable for our goals. You can use in compatible mode or use only on our service. Okay, so next, MINIO. MINIO, why we choose MINIO? MINIO best suited for storing photos, videos, backups, or some unstructured data files, and it's allow to save files from a few kilobytes or to a maximum of 50 terabytes. It's limit. It's a very big size for different data range, because for our goals it's very suitable, and we choose MINIO because it allows unstructured store unstructured immutable data, logs, videos, archive, documents, and in versus structured mutable data. When we choose field storage, we look for some field storage that allow safe unstructured real free, and some metadata index we is not most important for us, and first goal it was for storing immutable data. Immutable data storage at the moment very popular, because before immutable data storage is for unstructured information was structured mutable data storage. At the moment it also have, but currently unstructured immutable data storage increased for using. This diagram shows how changed situation on marketplace, how unstructured data increase, data storages increases for using. How about MINIO? It's wide enough to be bundled with the application stacks, some MySQL, Node.js, Redis. That what this means? It's means that you can install MINIO like Redis or like Node.js application on your server. Also, MINIO is open source, absolutely open source. It also have trial subscribe, but it's for if you will use MINIO like Amazon data store or Google data storage. If you will use is not your storages, but for other cases it's absolutely free. Community adoption, most MINIO last time is most popular solution, and a lot of companies use it for your yourself products. Developer edition it's mean about how MINIO increase last years versus differ unstructured file storage like Red Hat, Surf, OpenStack, Shift. That the most biggest than MINIO. MINIO usage. This of course looks like COVID-19 spread, but it is not COVID-19 spread. It's MINIO usage currently. How we can watch this most popular solution in Europe countries and USA countries. MINIO, how I said before, it's absolutely free solution. Founder who started this development, Anand Abay Assenov, he first start development this product. MINIO object storage stack. MINIO very simplest for installing, for using, and what you need about MINIO, it's about object storage stack. MINIO object storage stack. This MINIO server, MINIO client, MINIO SDK. MINIO servers, it's main applications that you will use for storing data. MINIO client help you use MINIO server without using SDK. It's it's a kit with some utilities for help you make some administration function. MINIO SDK, it's SDK for using IP MINIO server. It's help continue development on our side, create new functionality, or change some functions that is not suitable for us. Code native architecture. MINIO provide cloud native architecture for storing data on hard disks without using operation system like Linux or Microsoft. Instead, you can use Docker containers without some KVM or hypervisor systems only use Dockers and make some orchestrations with popular products like Kubernetes. So looks MINIO UI that default, but it is not very popular because there have not enough functions. There you can, of course, upload file and download files. MINIO. Next problem about we talked before, it's we need to store fields and know that these fields will safely store it on our field storage. For this problem, MINIO provide solution like distributed erasure code. Erasure code, what is distributed erasure code? It's allow use MINIO not like master-slave relation. It's with this distributed erasure code you can use MINIO instance on different servers like master-master relation. About these things, this no master node concept, as I said before, this about master-master relationship between nodes. Nodes, it's one instance MINIO. Also, MINIO provide resilient applies quorum techniques. What is? It's when some node will destroyed or will if something happens with some node and it is not available, quorum techniques allow notify other nodes about this event, and because it possible, you can know that other nodes can continue working or stop work, but in most cases they continue work. Also, node can after reconnect they after restart they truly reconnect without without yours, and it's very helpful function because you can make administration field storages with one or two people's instead big command developers or admin team for this goal. Distribute setup erasure code so MINIO allow install till from 4 till 16 nodes for allow erasure code function. What is erasure code? Erasure code is save your data from destruction or some from some bugs, some unexpected situations when you can lose data. ERASURE code makes synchronization between nodes and help save data safely. For how it looks, when you install, for example, 60 MINIO instance, and at the they all will all time replicated and synchronized between yourself. It's allow save data safely and help recover data if something happened with one node or two. For example, in this case we use 16 machine servers. It's lost almost half servers, and they also continue working. Data protection. How MINIO protect your data? I can see your questions. You say how MINIO browser is different from Abay S3 or Dragon Disk. Yes, MINIO Kubernetes friendly. It's allow using MINIO in Docker container and using hard disk that mounted in Docker, and you do not need to use some operation systems and do not need to use hypervisors for this goal. It's very nice because you can use Docker container with mounted hard disks. Also about MINIO installed looks like MySQL, Postgres, or Redis instance. It's very easy installed and very easy to using and supporting. How MINIO browser? MINIO have not browser. It's how MINIO browser is different from Dragon Disk. MINIO more about few instances that allow using incompatible mode. It's for example, you can use MINIO instance on your machine, and after it you can synchronize your data with S3 Amazon servers without any problems, and you can make synchronization, for example, between to your instance on local machine or on your servers, and to instance AWS servers, and this all will working perfectly without any problems. MINIO compatible with AWS S3. Data protection. Data protection. How MINIO protect your data? If you know our data after a long time, after break time, bitrotting. Bitrot, it's when your data will lost some bit And on this slide you can see what happened if some picture will lost by 1 bit during time when we will store it on simple data storage. Looks like just hard disk, and after one time it will lost quality because it's a mechanical problem when sectors will lost on your hard disk. What make MINIO for this case? MINIO allow ERASURE code that will protect from BITROT. How it look? You can, in our case, we will install, for example, 8 MINIO instance where they, I say before, they are all time synchronized, all time send push notification between yourself, and when some node in this group will lost 1 bit or 2 bit, not mention, they will send push notification where they check checksum some file, and will restore this file from neighborhood nodes. It will protect your data from lost quality or from lost some important information. MINIO flowers. Looks MINIO allow to mod when you use MINIO just like server's instance on one machine, and it will use data store without any protection. For protection, you will use, for example, use RAID or some different solutions for saving your data. It's for first case. Second case, where you use ERASURE code mod and save your data from bitrotting. How it looks? It's will working when you deploy MINIO to different servers and make synchronization between them. Synchronization will made automatically after using this command. About MINIO browser object-stores. I got it. What are the alternatives MINIO browser object storage tools? This is your question. Alternatives, MINIO have not any alternatives, but allow you a lot of API for create your own browser for MINIO. You can do it with SDK, MINIO SDK. but there is some problems because MINIO, as I said before, store unstructured data and not make not allow see how it indexate fields and indexation very I mean about field name, field ID you need to store in different storage. For example, in my practice, I will use Postgres database and MINIO nearby, and when I draw save field, I before save it's in MINIO. I give name after I save in MINIO. After it, if all will success, I save this record in my data store in my database for know what happened, what status this field, and in future I can download this field by this ID from MINIO, or know how many fields I store in my MINIO. So next, accelerating Blake to be using SINT. What is for BITROT detection? MINIO need know the best checksums for versus MD5 checksums or different popular checksums. Blake to be hash allow more faster estimation and more accurately values for detecting what field state currently. What is field state currently? There is some comparison where Blake to be looks more better for this case. So on this slide you can see how BITROT hash execution. So here you can see faster speed benchmark where I compared two hash sum combination where you can see MD5 and SH1 and perform compared with other checksum on there as you can see that Blake to be hash more faster and more better for between instead MD5 or SH1 function. So replicate step, it's as I said before, MINIO compatible with Amazon S3 cloud storage, Google Cloud Storage, and you can without any problem use they at the same time. Without any problem. So this presentation was about MINIO, and maybe you want to say why my presentation is named Enterprise Cloud Storage with few clicks, and I want to finish my presentation and say how it may happen. So enterprise class cloud storage, how it looks. It's of course distributed field storage that allow use a lot of connection for uploading and downloading data. How it's real in enterprise solution, it will if you will use some count MINIO instance, for example 4, and use reverse proxy in Jinx for make load balancing, and it's allow you for your server it's allow withstand high load from your users or for your clients. So it's all about MINIO. MINIO help you create enterprise level field storage with distributed mode and with synchronization and make replication between all nodes. So it's all about enterprise level cloud storage. If you have any questions, you can ask me now.